In last video we have seen the example of Cartesian product or cross join. Okay, if not clear, just check that video and you can message me so that I can clarify your doubts. Okay, so how it functions, I already told you that suppose if we have two tables and onto the very first table, suppose if we have two columns, and onto second table suppose we have three columns. So I told that number of column is to be added. That means the new table formed will have total of 5 columns, that is 2 plus 3. When I say about number of columns, so columns are to be added. And when I say about number of rows, just imagine onto table number 1 I have 4 rows and onto table number 2 I have 3 rows. So the new table formed will have total of 4 into 3, that comes out to be 12 rows. Okay, so this is how Cartesian product works. Okay, example, what will be the statement? Now let us see how we can write down this onto MySQL. So I told you in the last video itself that directly if we want to combine tables, so directly what we do, we make use of obviously select command. So we have to select asterisk from and then both the table name. Just remember the sequence, because based upon this sequence, right now I have written order table, comma product. So first of all, this order table will be taken into consideration, and then then this product is to be written with order table. So just remember the sequence. We cannot change it. First of all, you have to consider order table only because it is written first, and then you have to consider product table. Okay, means just about take an example. Like order table here have the 3 columns, that is order number, P code, and then supplier code. This P code is product code, and this product table have this 2 column, code and then name. So that means, what if I said about the sequence? So what does it mean? That first of all, the new table formed will have these 3 rows, these 3 columns. Simply means if I say we cannot change the sequence and it should be exactly the same one, that simply means that the new table formed will have 5 columns. Why I am saying 5? Because the order here we have the 3 columns, product have this 2 columns. So the new table formed will have total of 5 columns. I think this is clear. That 5 columns will be order number, P code, supplier code, and then last one will be name. Okay, and if I have written, just imagine if this is not order table comma product, it is select asterisk from product comma order table, so your sequence will be changed. Okay, so let us see what will be its output in case of this statement. What will be its output? These are the two tables. See, here we have 2 rows onto order table and 3 rows onto product table. So we know it very well that in case of Cartesian product, the number of rows is to be multiplied. So the new table formed will have total of 5 columns, that is this 3 and then code as well as name. But what about rows? So I told you all that the rows is to be multiplied. So here 2 rows and product table. In product table we have 3 rows. So the new table formed will have total of 6 rows. Okay, now what will be that 6 rows? So let us see. See, this is the first table. This is first table, first row. This is first table, first row. So this first table, first row is written with second tables every row. That means you will write on 1 P001, S002, P001 toothpaste. Likewise, again you will write on this row with the second row. Again you will write on this first line with the third row. Likewise you will do for the second one. Its reverse can even be done. Like first of all I have written this one, 1 P001 S002. You can just check the arrows. See, this red one indicates the first arrow, and then even you can write this line, where you can write on this line with second one and then with third one. I think this one is easier one. Its reverse can be done. Like this line, you have written first of all first table's first row with second table first row. Then what you have done? You have written first table second row with second table, first row. So whichever you are comfortable with. Ultimately we need 6 rows, and I think the way which I am telling you all, the very first one, that is, you will write down this line for the first time and then remaining 3. So that one is easier. With that, I don't think that will even miss a single row. Okay, so just check about its output. So here it is. See, you can find total 6 rows are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this will be the output for the above mentioned statement. Okay, again same can be done with 3 tables. And see, this is the output. This is the output when we have written select asterisk from order table comma product. Okay, now see, if I suppose I change the sequence. If I change the sequence, so see, here you can find the output as this one. Code name, order number, P code and a supplier code. So you can find the difference. Okay, that is, it totally varies and it totally matters. The sequence, what kind of sequence you are writing. Based upon that sequence only, that Cartesian product is to be performed. Okay, again, if you want to find the Cartesian product of 3 tables, means if you want to combine 3 tables, so again what syntax will be all same. Directly we will add on select asterisk from 3 table sequence. Okay, now see how we'll perform the output, how we'll get to know what actually the output will be for 3 tables. So what you have to do, first of all, you have to check for this 2 table. That means first of all you have to make output for this 2 table, order table and supplier table. Okay, then now the output which is formed, that is to be written with third table, that is product table. Okay, so this is the output in case of this 3 table, that is order table, supplier as well as product table. So you can find this even can be asked in the examination, and even I think once I have seen that output is asked, that what can be the output. So it is of 2 or 3 marks. So please, if this is not clear, do let me know. Again I am telling you all, in case of 2 tables, and in the last video I have shown you all how this Cartesian product is to be solved. But if we have 3 tables, first of all take first 2 tables. That means first of all if I have to find out its output, so what I'll do, I'll just find its Cartesian product. I simply will find for a order table and then supplier. I will skip this product table in the meanwhile. I'll first of all find for order table and supplier. Okay, suppose in order table we have 3 columns, here we have 2 columns, so total will be 5 columns. And suppose here we have 4 rows, and here suppose if we have 4 rows, total will be 16 rows. Okay, just imagine I got a table with 5 columns and 16 rows. Now your work is not done here. Now you can find product table is also mentioned. Now just imagine its output is what, 5 rows and 16 columns. Sorry, 5 columns and 16 rows. But what is here? Here we have product table. And just imagine on the product table you have 3 columns and then 2 rows. So that 3 column will be added with that 5 columns. So total you will have now 8 columns, 5 earlier and then 3 right now. 3 column we have right now. Total will be 8 columns. Now I told suppose we have 2 rows. So earlier it was 16 and now it is 2. So comes out to be 32 rows. Okay. So likewise you can perform this Cartesian product for 3 tables. So just check table, you can find it here. Just get it a screenshot and check whether you are able to solve it or not, and if not, do let me know so that I can show you how it functions. Okay, get it a screenshot. It is order table and product table, and here is supplier table. This one is supplier table. Get it a screenshot and do solve it of your own. Just check whether you are finding the answer or not. Okay, as well as even get this screenshot if you want to take, so that you can clarify, you can just cross check your answer. Okay, so this is all about Cartesian product. This is very important. I hope this is clear to you all, and if not, message me. Okay, question is definitely asked from this part, just remember this. Make your own notes. Okay, next video we'll start with another join.